Joining us today, former third-round pick by the New Orleans Saints out of Arkansas Pine Bluff, two-time Pro Bowler, one-time All-Pro, the starting left tackle for the New Orleans Saints, Mr. Terron Armstead. Terron, thanks for joining us today, my man.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Appreciate you coming through for your boy. Appreciate you coming through.
Yes, sir. Big brother. Big brother.
Yes, sir. Man, I'm gonna tell you what.
We got the past two left tackles.
You know, it was pretty cool to kind of get the opportunity to play. You know, to go back to New Orleans and play with and get the opportunity to play with the offensive line there and just see how great of a player you were. I want to start off with this question though. The last 2 years, I would say, as an outsider looking in, you know, not coming from you, but those were your best 2 years. One, because you made a Pro Bowl twice, and another reason because you made All-Pro. What changed? Why is that? Or did you do anything different in the offseason heading up into these last 2 years?
Just growing as a player and as a professional. The longer I've been in, just keep trying to elevate and become a better player, better man, better person. You know, all those good things. Being on the field more. You know, in past seasons, missing a ton of games each season, it's kind of hard to get any real recognition or notoriety. So just having more time on the field, more games, you know, getting the attention of some people in the media.
I feel that. Over the last couple of years, the offense was, well, you know, New Orleans Saints offense under Sean and Drew has always been powerful. Last year, y'all did a lot of good things. Mike Thomas had a big year. Jared Cook came on second half of the season and just really kind of helped you all help the Saints out a lot. But the Emmanuel Sanders signing, how excited were you about that, and what do you think he's going to bring to the Saints?
Kind of froze on me a little bit.
I got you.
You know, Mike T the best in the business, best wide receiver in the business, and he produces. He produces. He knows he's getting double. The whole world knows he's getting double. And he produces. Then Jared Cook, you know, a huge target for Drew. Once they got some more time together, early on, Drew was out and he came back, and JC was out. So, you know, having some more chemistry together, more reps together, it was apparent what was bound to happen, and they start hitting their stride at the right time. The offense was rolling, man. At a point, we was putting up 40 points a game.
Yeah.
Ultimately, in the playoffs, that one Sunday, we just wasn't. We didn't play well enough to win on all three phases, and you know, and that's the nature of the business. The hard part about the NFL, you know, every other sport got a 7-game series, but NFL you one and done. So not always the best team will advance.
Yeah, you got to bring it right then and there. Free agency, Emmanuel Sanders, he's coming now to the Saints, and you still have all the weapons. You got to be excited about that.
Absolutely. I know for a fact that he was somebody we targeted last year to try to bring in and help the offense. But he wasn't a free agent; he was a trade, and for whatever reason, he ended up going to San Francisco. So I know there's somebody that they were highly targeting for the past couple of years. So he'd be huge for us. He got a proven Super Bowl champion. He's been there. He's done successful. And knowing he don't have to get those double teams because nobody's leaving Mike one-on-one. So extremely excited, man. I think the offense is going to be just crazy.
Sure.
Being a current player right now during this quarantine, how are you guys staying in shape? How are you guys staying in touch with each other? Do you guys have meetings? Tell everybody a little bit about what's going on with all that.
Yeah, so just working out is any way you can, really. Like I said, just trying to be professional. Access to some workout equipment, cardio. You know, you can always run open field or a treadmill or something if you got anything. If you got access to anything, as far as meetings and stuff, we would still be in our off season. So we haven't really even started that off season program yet. So we've been end up going back, but we'd still have been 2 or 3 weeks before we actually had a meeting talking football. So we still got a little window in that aspect. But besides that, depending on the duration of this thing, it's going to be up to the veterans, the leaders of each position, to make sure that those guys are doing everything that's necessary to, whenever we do come back, we're ready to hit them.
Okay. I wanted to ask you, so I know a lot of people in the media have been talking about when and if these games when they come back, because they are going to come back, you could potentially be playing in an empty stadium. How do you feel as a player that's playing right now about playing in an empty stadium or half full or quarter full?
Yeah. No, it'll be different. It'll be extremely different. I can't even really imagine, especially after being in New Orleans for 7 seasons now. Like that's a huge advantage for us. It's such a party, for the city, and it's always a great time. Just looking up in the stands and seeing people enjoying themselves is just a great feeling, and it gives you energy. And even away, like I like away games too, because I like to talk some trash to the other team's fans. Just great interaction. So just missing that aspect of the game, I'm sure to be different and tough, but it's whatever we have to do, really.
All right. You got anything?
Is it harder for the big guys to stay healthy during this quarantine? Stay in shape?
Oh, for sure. Most definitely.
Don't target the big guys.
I'm just saying.
Hey, before we let you go,
man, you quarantine.
Straight up. Before we let you go, TA, I've been following your social media for a minute. You got the Terron Armstead Center that's being built right now. I text with you about that not too long ago. Told you I was proud of you. Man, that's such a blessing that you're going to be able to give back to these kids in that way. They'll be able to have a center. What all is the center going to have? And just talk about that just a little bit before we let you go.
Okay, yeah. So the Terron Armstead Community Center, and it would consist of a daycare, school, internships, mentorships, weekend GED programs, weekend HVAC, just all type of. We're just trying to bring resources and opportunity, with the focus being education. So just teaching people how to do certain things to where I could hand you $100, but if I could tell you how to get $100 yourself, you could tell the next person. Or any skill, not even just money, but just any skill. We're just trying to expand and grow the surrounding areas. And ultimately, I want to have a few of these, in different communities and different environments. So we're extremely excited about it. And it's still being put up and renovated and everything. So it should be done before August.
Awesome.
True. Wait, buddy, wait.
All right. Well, look, we're gonna. I'm definitely going to be checking up on the progress. Since you are talking about kids, we got 2 more questions for you. The first one coming from, oh boy, my little princess,
Miss Jayla.
Yeah, Miss Jayla, say hi. Say hi, Terron.
Hi, Terron.
Hey, princess.
What's your question for him?
What is your favorite type of cookie?
Ooh.
My favorite type of cookie, chocolate chip for sure, chocolate chip. But my friend, he played for the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans. His wife has a cookie business called Cookie Society. So their chocolate chip cookies is my favorite.
That's it. Cookie Society. We might have to try some of that. What's your favorite?
Sugar.
Sugar
with
cookie.
sprinkles.
Sugar with sprinkles. Okay.
Sugar cookie.
All right, get on out of here, girl. You know this dude right here. Look, you know he representing.
There you go.
We're a little bullshit, man. We're a little bullshit, man. There you go. That's my boy.
Say what's up.
That's my guy right there, man.
What's up?
Tell him
up,
whenever they open that locker room back up, we'll be back for the basketball session in there.
You see, I used to beat
All
your
right,
dad in basketball all the time.
You crazy. All right, look. All right, we'll let him get that one. We'll let him have that one. What's your question for Toronto?
What has been your favorite memory in the Superdome?
Good question.
Wow. That is. Man, that's tough. That's a great question. You put me on the spot. I would probably have to go with Drew Brees breaking the record, the what was that, passing yards record?
Yes.
Monday Night Football against the Redskins. That was a big one. That was a good one.
That was a good memory. All right, get out of here.
That's a good question, little Bush.
That was a good question.
You get out of here.
Hey man, it's we ain't gonna hold you up no longer, man. I appreciate you coming on. It's been exciting to watch you play. It's gonna be exciting to watch you play in the future, and much success to you, brother.
I appreciate you, big bro, man. Thank you for everything, man. Everything.
Thanks for coming on, Terron. Stay safe and good luck in the offseason and the next season. We'll see you.
All right, brother.
Thank you, man. Thanks for having me. All right, guys. Stay safe.
All right, brother.